Coming up on Look Today, well, after Cronins Golf Resort in Warrensburg was vandalized, the community comes together to offer support. I've got details. And we have more on the Log Bay Day resolution. And a blazing fire hits a factory in Kingsbury. I've got some of those details. It's all ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm J. Hood Jackson and this is Look Today. In tonight's program, I sit down with William Martin. He's the artistic director of the DeBlas's music series at the Hyde Collection in Glens Falls. And he's here to talk about the concert happening this Sunday, September 25th. And I also talked to Kim Cook. She's the executive director of the Glens Falls Open Door Mission. She's here to talk about updates and renovations happening at the mission's new facility. Plus, we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties. But first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, after Cronins Golf Course in Warrensburg was vandalized, the community has shown immense support for the Cronin family. Someone drove around the greens, causing tens of thousands of dollars worth of damage. However, the course was open the following day. Now, we spoke to Brett Belden. He's a supervisor of Cronins Golf Course.
Last Thursday night, somebody took a truck across two of our greens, tore up a lot of turf, and left some stuff on the greens, some nails and some tools and some stuff like that that we had to clean up and obviously repair the greens.
Well, since the incident, many businesses from the community have reached out to help the people at Cronins. Some have offered to raise funds, while others are helping with repairs. And we spoke to Brett about this.
You know, it's brought a lot of people together. I will say I've had at least 5 or 6 people reach out to me for, offering help, offering services, offering materials, and it's really brought our membership and, a lot of our community, together kind of in support of our golf course.
In other news, well, we have more on the resolutions that are being passed against Log Bay Day. Now, this is the result of the tragic death of Charlotte McHugh during this past Log Bay Day event. Now, the Lake George Village Board drafted a resolution calling on the supervisors of Warren County to ban the event. Now, Warren and Washington counties have passed a similar resolution calling on New York State to take more action against this annual event. Now, since then, Lake George has revised its resolution to request the DEC take regulatory action. Now, the resolution calls for a limit on the amount of boats, the number of boats, that can dock at an event. We spoke to Mayor Bob Blaze about this resolution.
Well, the village board passed the identical resolution that was previously passed by the Warren County and Washington County Board of Supervisors. We initially had drafted a resolution shortly after the tragic accident on the lake, but we decided we'd join the two counties with our resolution as well.
I want to applaud everyone for having such resolve about addressing this situation. Switching from news to weather. Well, this morning brought cooler temperatures, then some mist, and then some sunshine that you could kill for. Let's see how the rest of the week is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, we head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast. Back to the news. Well, it seems like there's no end to the fires that are going on. 5 fire departments responded to a fire early this morning at RWS Manufacturing in Kingsbury. The fire burned for nearly an hour inside the Ferguson Lane factory. Now, the factory converts wood to animal bedding, so you can imagine. Reports say an area around the conveyor belt caught fire. This is the 6th fire incident in the last 6 years at the factory. Well, we spoke to Book Chase. He's the fire chief, the Kingsbury Fire Department.
We got a smoky blaze and some wood chips in the conveyor area going from the outside inside to the shaker trailer. Fire's knocked down. We're overhauling now, making sure no extension took place. Got here rather quick. I had a first officer on the scene report a working structure fire, and I brought the companies to see here. Right now, like I said, the fire's under control. Everybody got out safe. There's no injuries. Everything looks good right now.
Quick response and no injuries. That helps. Up next, I sit down with William Martin. He's the artistic director of the DeBlassis Music Series at the Hyde Collection. And he's here to talk about the series, about a concert that's happening this Sunday, September 25th at the Hyde in Glens Falls. Plus, I also talked to Kim Cook. She's the executive director of the Glens Falls Open Door Mission. She's here to talk about updates and renovations happening at the mission's new facility on Warren Street. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. Well, I've got a couple of lookouts for tonight. You know, when I read the news, it's hard not to interject your own personal opinion. So that's what I use this for a lot of times, as you know. And when it comes to Jim, Jeannie, John Cronin out of Cronins Resort, I just wanted to say, you know, whoever that brain surgeon was who lost his temper and tore up the greens, maybe you need to work on that a little bit, and maybe you shouldn't drink so much. But you know, the good news there is that the community recognizes what Jim and Jeannie do out there. The place is amazing. Every time anybody here from Look Media goes out there, they're so welcoming. They're so much fun. You laugh a lot. He takes great care of that golf resort. So if you're a golfer, get out there and golf and show your support. All right. The other lookout is our very own Jesselyn Meehan is involved with this Peace Fair that's going on. It starts tomorrow. And one of the events is a empty bowls luncheon. And Jesselyn was involved with painting the bowls last night. And what they do is that for $15, you get the bowl, and it's filled with soup and whatever, and the money that you give goes to help feed the hungry in our community. It's a wonderful thing. So pay attention. All week long, we're going to be talking about this Peace Fair. All right, tonight on Look TV, it's Queensbury Town Board meeting. And don't forget, tune in tomorrow night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.